Hello guys, so in this video I want to talk about kwargs in Python. So I've discussed args, right, in my previous video. I think it's part 5, this should be part 6. So why do they have kwargs? So args, we can have variable number of arguments. So that means that you can have like you're passing in 1 2 3, or you can pass in 1 2 3 4, or multiple different variation in a number of arguments, but these arguments are single arguments like 1 2 3 and so on. Now kwargs is whereby you can pass in key value pairs, right? So in this video I'm just gonna explain this here, and then I'm gonna demonstrate this with this code. I already have that done just to save time. So you can see here I have a code, right? I have a function actually. I just name it, kwargs. So you see here key value for, I'm just utilizing the for loop, and I guess as you go along in Python you discover stuff like they have a dot items, so you would have all the params passed here and you can print it out. So for key value in kwargs dot items, print the key and the value. So the function here, the function call is, well, the function name is funct kwargs, so that's what I have here, and I'm supplying to this function here name is equals to Raj, coding languages is C, C++, Linux, assembly, Python. So pretty much here this portion I should state, right, this here it's like a list. So I'm passing in here, I'm passing a key value pair, here I'm passing a list, and here it's an X key value. Now a couple of things I want to explain here. I've seen variations, like sometimes I've seen they use like scenarios where they use um, single quotes, and so I deliberately put this as single quote and I put this as double quotes just to see when you print this thing out here, am I gonna get like any variations? So you can see for yourself the single or double didn't make a difference here. All right, so pretty much you're passing in these key value pairs into the function, and you run the function and you're getting out, right, name and coding languages. So this is the second key value pair. Location I just put ort. All right, so it's primarily used for key value pair params, but you can actually pass in key value whereby the value seems to be a list in this case here. All right, so what else we can talk about in this? So note the printing here. You see K, this colon is in double quotes, and there's a comma and there's V. All right, so you can experiment. What if you don't put this comma? What's gonna happen? Now the next thing I played with here, this is if I'm passing in all these stuff directly, right? What I'll show you in the code, what if I have a scenario whereby I have like a dictionary? So in the dictionary here, data, you see I have name Raj, but here I have the dictionary, you don't put equal, you put like a colon, right? So if you run this, you just have to put, to unpack it, a double asterisk data and pass this as the argument into the function func quarks, and it'll run. The other scenario that I, you know, stumble upon looking through Python here is that here my printing is KV, and the other, I don't know if this is Python 2. Okay, this format here, percentage s equal percentage s, and you have the percentage sign here, and k and v. So the first one gonna be k, the second one gonna be v. All right, so I'm saying all of this because um, you can stumble as you go along. You stumble on different stuff here in Python. So I'm just sharing what I'm doing. So let's go now to the code and see the variations. All right. Um, so yeah, this is here the for loop, and I'm basically just printing the stuff. You can do something with this, like you can add something to it, or you can, if there are numbers, you can multiply, or do some operations and then print. But this is like bare back, just the fundamentals, right, of using kwargs. So what you could see here, you can pass in a key value, and the value can be in the form of a list, and you can run this code. So let's get down to the actual code. So if I run this here, right, as it is, I get name, coding languages, and location. Now let's say I comment out this here, and let's bring this guy into the picture now. All right, got. Let's run this. Um, Before we run it, it's interesting here. Oh, okay, let's run this. So I run this here. You can see that I can get, name and location. Now I'm thinking, um, I don't know this, but we can try this here. What if I have within here, um, let's say I put this coding, copy, and instead of an equal sign, I guess you have to do this. We'll see that right now. Um, hmm. So why does it show up like that? Coding languages. Let's run this and see what happens. There's an error. So do I have to put this as, do I have to put this as equal to and then run it? That doesn't run. Okay guys, so I think I am in some trouble here. So what is different? Okay, let me just put this and this and change this back here to this. Will this work? Yep. So if you create a list, if you create a list here, Yeah, it was my mistake to put an equal sign in a list here. All right. So this is a key value. You can pretty much get the output still. All right. What's the other thing I want to show you guys? So if I opt to not use this, so maybe I can just take this out from here. Cut and just incorporate this here. And then we run this program. It works. So what I said earlier, I don't know if this is Python 2 syntax, but the printing, you can use two different options. So this is all I want to share in this video, is that kwargs, you can pass in here. It's like a dictionary. Within the dictionary, you have um, key value pairs, and in this scenario, the key value pair here, I have a key and the value seems to be a list. Passing in that also works. So I will stop here for now. Hope you guys learned something in this video. Bye for now.